what you need to do if you want to be able to manifest money into your life. You really can manifest money, and in this video I'm going to share with you how. One of the things that we all need to kind of build that beautiful life that we're dreaming of is money. Once you shift your mindset, once you get to the place where you are willing to accept money into your life, it's going to come really quickly. I'm going to start by telling you some of the ways I've manifested money in just the last 2 weeks I never expected to receive. That's blown my mind. Number one, I've received random checks in the mail from like an old car company that I used to deal with and from another one of my like utility vendors. There is no way I expected some sort of reimbursement check from them. Number two, I have been getting paid to be a content creator in ways I never expected to receive that money. I also had an old client of mine call me up out of the blue and be like, hey, can I pay you to jump on and help me with this thing that doesn't actually have a lot to do with my online business? That was a new way to get money. And then I had another person reach out to me out of the total ether and ask me to coach them on something. Here's the point. I am now making available for myself the opportunity to earn hourly 3 times what I was making when I was working full-time. Oh, and the other crazy thing that I'm starting to realize is like, oh yeah, that's enough reaction to me manifesting money. We were selling some things that we just had around our house, older camper vans and just stuff like that. Actually getting like double or triple even what we paid for those items. That again is manifesting money. What you really honestly need to do if you want to be able to manifest money into your life. The very first thing in any manifesting, it is all about how you feel. Whatever you feel is what you're gonna manifest. If you're feeling like you don't have money or you're focusing on not having money, that's what you're gonna manifest. If you're feeling like you do have money, that's what you're gonna manifest. I have a whole nother video where I talk about manifesting and lack, and I give you some abundance habits that I really suggest you add to your life because it's definitely part of the reason why I'm able to manifest money so easily. How you feel about money, how you feel about having money, going to be a big reason why you either have money coming to you easily or why you don't. The very first thing I did to manifest money, I started journaling out how I felt about money. I'm gonna throw a book up here that you guys can check out. It's by Amanda Frances. She is the money queen. Really got me thinking about how I feel about money. If I feel like having a lot of money is gonna make me a bad person, maybe I feel like talking about money is a bad thing. For me, what I really felt was having money or talking about money was kind of like bragging. I didn't want to be bragging about having money, so I didn't really want to talk about money. And then that led me to not wanting to have money, because if I had money, like it was this weird whole mindset. So I journaled all of that out and I got to this place where I was like, oh yeah, I have this weird mindset that I don't want to have money. I don't want to have money because I don't want people to like, I don't know. I didn't know why. I still probably couldn't say why. I just really got to that feeling of like, I don't want to have money because if I have money, people are going to think bad things about me. At the end of this video, I'm going to give you some very specific journaling exercises. I think will also help you out if you need to kind of get over this mindset hump. I challenge you to do this journaling exercises for 21 days. Keep digging deep. We'll shift some things for you. After I did that journaling, that's when I recognized I had a problem. When you guys are journaling, very specific things are going to come up. That's why I say you should journal on it for like 21 days. And they're going to be like little and different and kind of all over the place. I'm going to give you an example of one of the things for me, just so that when it pops up for you or whatever pops up for you, you know how to kind of deal with that. One of the things for me, I'm married and my husband and I have a joint bank account. I have a personal bank account that I had like way back when I was a kid. I don't do anything with it. He has a personal bank account. Also, we don't do anything with it. They just kind of sit with no money in them all the time. You hear what I just said? Those bank accounts sit with no money in them all the time. So for me, in starting my online business and becoming a content creator and trying to make money as a full-time YouTuber and with my online business, I am putting all of that money that I am receiving in my business in my personal bank account. But I had this mental block of I never have money in that personal bank account. So when I imagined that bank account and how I felt about that bank account is that it was always at a zero balance and there was no money in it. As soon as I realized that through journaling, as soon as I realized that was like a pattern of thinking in my mind, I was able to shift and transfer and translate that. I actually like to say this, not saying that this is the right word, but I actually like to transcend the feeling. Once I realized that, I decided a new way that I wanted to feel, which was of course having money in my personal bank account. What I decided that looked like was always seeing deposits go into my little personal bank account. I started to imagine a new reality where I was always receiving deposits into my personal bank account. That being the new reality, then I visualized myself transcending into that new reality. The reason why transcending into your new reality, and again, I apologize if that's like not the right word for it. This is just how I describe it. So let's just go with it because this is my YouTube video and I get to make the rules. The reason why transcending into a new reality is different than visualizing is because, and this is where it's really easy to make mistakes when you're manifesting, guys. When you visualize a new reality, you're visualizing yourself having something that you don't currently have. When you transcend, so when you really cognitively move your mind and body into the space of the new reality, you're transcending. So you're acting, you're emanating, the vibrations you're emanating are all from this new transcended reality. Literally, the next day, I started to get little deposits into my bank account, and that's just continued to ripple out with me getting new clients and getting more and more random income. If you've never heard of this sort of visualizing technique that's really more of a transcending technique, I actually made you guys a meditation. It is so it's just so juicy and good to me and so vital, this idea of like transcending into your new reality versus visualizing yourself having something. Had to make a meditation. It's here on this channel. It's really short. Try it out. Listen to it while you're doing your journaling even. As soon as I was able to feel into the space of this transcending, this transcended space is actually my new reality, I was able to start living in that reality right away. So now that that money is coming in and these different opportunities for me to earn money are all coming in, I am of course really, really, really grateful. And every time something happens where somebody reaches out to me and is like, hey, I want to pay you to do this for me, or we sold something for twice as much money as we bought it for, I never am like, oh my God, that's amazing. Who would have thought that happened? I am always, always, always showing up to receiving that money from a place of course we sold it for twice as much. Of course people are hiring me. Of course I'm super busy. Of course I am making money from all of these places. I have to shift that energy so we're acting from that transcended place where I know that there's deposits coming in my bank account all the time. What would you like to be different for you? Maybe it's not deposits into your bank account all the time. Maybe it's a huge savings account, or maybe it's a new car. Visualize yourself transcended, having already arrived into that new reality, so that of course that's just how it is for you. The next step is you gotta make yourself available for the money. So you have to do the next step of manifesting, which is allowing yourself to receive. So once you've transcended into that new space, once you've worked on that mindset, you're gonna find yourself very, very calm, feeling very reassured about what it is that you're creating. And from there, it's really, really easy to show up to make yourself available. So again, maybe for you, that's going and applying for 25 of your dream jobs. You're no longer scared, you're no longer nervous because you have transcended into that new reality where you have the job and you're making more money. For me, it was making myself more available to people online. So making new ways that people could hire me and just saying yes when people wanted to hire me for things where sometimes before I was like, oh no, I'm not ready or whatever. So making yourself available for what it is that you're trying to manifest and allow it to come to you. And when it comes to you, again, it's not, oh my God, I can't believe that worked. It's, of course it worked. Of course this is happening. This is my new reality. This is where I'm living every day. This is just what I expect from my life. I hope this helped. I have some journal exercises I want you to do. They may be a little uncomfortable in the beginning, so save this video, mark it, do whatever you need to do so that you can keep coming back to these journaling exercises, because it might take you some time to work through those abundance blocks that you're experiencing in your life. The first journal question is, how do I feel about having lots of money? And go ahead and write it out. You're probably gonna find that as much as you think you want lots of money, you've got a bunch of like emotional baggage of what it means to have lots of money. You need to dig through and uncover these blocks, these things that are blocking the abundance actually supposed to flow to you super naturally. Dig around and uncover those things. So once you've done the how I feel about money, I want you to explain why. So why I feel like I can't have money, or why I feel like money is a bad thing, why I feel like money is a hard thing to have in my life. You're trying to uncover the story of why you don't have money in your life, or why money is not easily accessible to you in your life. So now that you've journaled it out, I want you to create a new story. For me, when I journaled it out, it was, I never have money in my personal bank account. I had to create the new story, which was always getting lots of deposits in my bank account. I want you to write me a whole bunch, a nice beautiful paragraph of your new transcended reality. It's going to start like this. The reality for me is that I receive a lot of money. This is how. And I want you to get really detailed and really juicy and really specific. Once you have that state, visualize yourself actually being in there, and you need to not just visualize, you need to transcend. So you need to like actually create your whole spirit to live in that place. So remember, visualizing can keep something a little bit far away, and it can actually tell the law of attraction that you're not there yet. What we want to do is create such a juicy and real reality with that last journaling question that it is so easy for you to actually physically in your mind pluck yourself out of the reality that you're in now and drop yourself into that new reality. Again, I have a meditation on this channel to help you do that, and then that's going to really start to change the vibration of how you feel. Again, you're probably gonna have to do this for a few days, so save this video. I'm Liz, this is Mindfully Inspired, and we'll see you again soon.